Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the window regulator on this 2005 Ford Focus. And it's the same part and similar process on these Focuses from 2000 to 2007. And the items you'll need for this is a new window regulator from 1AAuto.com, a window crank removal tool or a paper clip, a flat blade screwdriver, a 1/4 inch or 6.5mm socket and ratchet, a T20 Torx bit, and a 6, 8, and 10mm socket.
Take a paper clip and make a tool out of it. Okay, so I'm bend it like that, bend this all the way straight, and I'm going to take a pair of pliers, and I'm just going to grab the very end of it and bend it right up into a little hook. Okay, and I can take just a regular screwdriver, create that separation I need, put my little tool in here, rotate it, pull it up, that pulls that clip out and it comes off.
Pry off this small cover and then pry off this panel on your pull handle. And then remove these two 6.5mm bolts, and then this T20 and this series of T20 screws around the outside of the door panel. And we'll just fast forward as Mike removes all of those. Now pry off this bezel. And then slide it forward. Pull out on this triangular panel. And then take your door panel and just lift it up and out of the windowsill and pull it free. Pry out on the door handle and then slide it forward. And then unclip these 3 clips on this foam block. Set that aside. And then remove these 4 6mm bolts that hold the speaker in place. Pull the speaker out, push the tab on the harness, and disconnect it. And now just remove your water shield, and it helps to use a razor blade and just carefully cut the glue. But you want to make sure that you do not damage your water shield because you will need to put it back on later. Now you need to loosen up these 2 10mm bolts on these window clamps, and just remove this cover if your window's down so you can access it. And now we'll fast forward as Mike loosens up those 2 10mm bolts. Once the clamps are loosened, you can slide your window up and just pull it up and out of the door. You just angle the front down and in and pull the back up and out. Now remove these 7 8mm bolts. And we'll fast forward as Mike does that. Pull the window regulator down and out of the door. On the left is the old window regulator, on the right is the new one from 1AAuto. You can see they're identical and they'll fit exactly the same. Feed your new window regulator up into place. And once you have it lined up, replace those 8mm bolts. Now slide the front of the window in first, and then angle down the back. And slide it down into those window clamps. And once you've got it lined up and in the clamps, just tighten those up. Replace your water shield. Push this cover back into the door. Reconnect the harness to your speaker. Then push the speaker back into place and replace those 4 6mm bolts. Now take this foam block and reclip those 3 clips. And take your door panel and feed the door handle through the panel. And then push the top of the door panel back down into the windowsill. And once you have it lined up and back in place, take your door handle, push it in, and just slide it forward. Then reclip this triangular panel. Slide this bezel back into place and push it in. And we'll fast forward as Mike replaces all of those bolts and tightens them up. Place that screw cover, and then just take that panel for your pull handle and slide the top in first, then clip in the bottom. Make sure that clip's pushed in on your window crank, and put that washer into place, and then push the window crank back onto the stud.
We hope this video helps you out. Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free, 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.